My grandmother's house was in 63106, and I spent my entire childhood coming to Thanksgiving and spending the weekend with her. But noticing on the drive down Highway 40 that there weren't always the same kind of supports. There was still a sense of community, and now that block of St. Louis Avenue is mostly torn down and vacant. So there's a very real sense for me that we've made different investments in different parts of this city.
The partnership between Health Equity Works and Grace Hill Settlement House began approximately in 2016. At the time the report was completed to talk about the health disparities between the neighborhoods in 63105 and the health disparities around the neighborhoods surrounding 63106. This research shows that there's an approximate 18-year life expectancy difference. Grace Hill at the time was really excited and engaged because they wanted to do community differently. They really wanted their work to focus on the empowerment, the engagement, and the enrichment of community.
So we brought together community members, provided them with data, helped them learn how to collect data and interpret data, and help them build a strategy for change.
I think it's so important to have community-based participatory research as an approach, because what you're doing for community ought to be done with community.
I'll never forget one of the first times I was in the neighborhood door knocking, and I had a conversation with a resident, and they were not interested at all in what I had to say or coming to any meetings. And they asked me to stop and look around. They told me that they'd lived in the neighborhood for over 30 years, and academic institutions, students, organizations had came and went, and nothing had changed.
We know that the most effective interventions involve the affected population and aren't cooked up in a laboratory somewhere or sitting in an office on a university.
Throughout the process of research, I learned the value of not guessing, but coming up with information.
Going into this, I wouldn't have picked a park in the College Hill neighborhood as the number one thing to have health impact. But that's the point. I wouldn't have done it. I don't live in College Hill.
College Hill is the only neighborhood in this entire city of St. Louis without its own official city park.
In developing and restoring Peace Park, we had to generate ideas, we had to come up with textures, we had to come up with colors, we had to come up with a water landscape, and we had to have a method for our greenery. So in traveling throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area, the numerous parks brought multiple ideas, and we were all excited about that. So the energy come through again, the play space, the water play, how the sunlight may hit a certain shed or the picnic area. So it was very, very enlightening.
I would like for other people to feel and see when they visit College Hill, wow, look at the improvement they have done. Look at this beautiful place. I'm glad to bring my family and tell my friends come and visit.
The park makes the community because the park is where people go to relax. And when you relax, you find a calmness which brings peace. And when people have peace, they are able to think straight, go to work, handle their relationships, handle their family better. It just trickles down.
My hope for Peace Park is that it becomes a shining example of what people can accomplish when they work together.
When Peace Park get finished, I would love to celebrate.
It's green, it's clean, it's peaceful, it's serene. That's the vision for Peace Park. It's a place not only for me and my family, but for you and yours watching.